I want to record a short video on the three main modes of a PLC. Eventually this will just be kind of basic and you won't have to think about it, but it can still, I just got hung up not realizing that my code wasn't running because I was in program mode and I couldn't figure out why my outputs weren't turning on. So it can still happen, you just need to know these things. There are three main modes of a PLC: run mode, remote, in which case the software, Logix Designer or whatever you're using, can toggle between program mode and remote run, or program mode. Like I said, program mode also means that your outputs are all off, and we'll talk about those things in just a minute. This is the switch, a physical switch on the PLC that determines which of these three modes that you're in. So top is run, middle is remote, which means the software chooses, and the bottom is program. At the end of every lab, we're also going to ask you to switch into program mode, and that should mean that the stack lights at your lab station also go off. So make sure you're in program mode, make sure your stack lights are off before you leave lab every week. In run mode, the PLC is running whatever code is currently on it, and you cannot edit that code or ladder logic. Kind of using code and ladder logic interchangeably. Pretty simple, keep that in mind. In program mode, and this is again what I said just hung me up, the PLC is not actually running your code, it's not writing its outputs, it's ignoring its inputs. So just be aware that in program mode, it's not actually running. And then where we're going to spend most of our time is in remote mode. So let me switch computers and do a demonstration for you of remote run and program mode. So I've launched Logix Designer, Studio 5000, and I'm here. And you can see that right now I'm in remote program mode. If I were to flip the switch on the PLC down to program, this would change to just program, and there's nothing I can do on the software side. If I flipped it up to run, it would say run, nothing I can do on the program side or software side. If I'm in the middle, now I'm in remote run. And so as I'm flipping my inputs on and off, you can see that my output is coming on. Don't look too closely at this code, it's for a different purpose. So in remote run, it's reading my inputs and writing my outputs. If I switch over to program mode, it stops writing the outputs. And apparently in software, it leaves them as whatever they were. But physically over here on the device, the light's not coming on. So in program mode, your outputs aren't going to work. Just keep that in mind. And in remote run is a little, oh, I just went offline on accident, sorry. Remote run is a little bit different in that it is possible to do online edits, and that's going to be a subject of another video. But when I'm in remote run, then my outputs are being written and my inputs are being read. I think that's all I got to say. Thanks.